It's the men in my comments saying if we focus on ourselves in our 20s, nobody's gonna want us because we're gonna be too old. The gag is we don't want y'all no more. That's the point of the video. That old school saying applied when y'all were providers, okay? We were taught at a young age to secure a family and a husband for stability only. Please don't think women's primary goal is to have a man and have a family. That is back in the day when you guys were head of household. However, now we are head of household. And to be honest, y'all not too fun to be around. Y'all not that cute or aesthetically pleasing. As women, we are the financial stability. That's why we're not too pressed on being with men right now and having kids. How would that benefit us? If anything, we're going to take on more responsibility in the household, and we also are going to have to take time off to bear children. So until y'all go back to being the providers, I guarantee you, y'all are not on our priority list. Until y'all able to take care of yourselves and the family, leave us alone.
Hey, where the bitches at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties and the bitches?
Oh, you were finished? Oh, well, allow me to retort.
Tell me you're a misandrist lesbian without telling me you're a misandrist lesbian shit. And notice I didn't say feminist and shit, okay? I didn't say feminist and whatnot, okay? She's a hypergamous, criminally minded lesbian woman who hates herself as well as the men she's sitting up here blabbing about, and I'm just fucking tired of it. Okay? I'm disgusted. Alright? And you say all this bullshit and then make a list of demands. Okay? Why would anybody want to fuck with you? Anybody in their right mind want to fuck with you? And anybody that would fuck with you need their ass whooped and shit. Their general principle and shit, okay? It's time for y'all to get busy shutting the fuck up and shit, okay? Nobody wants to hear this shit ad nauseum every motherfucking day and shit. What make you think that you're the fucking prize of shit when all you do is bring drama and grief to somebody's fucking life and shit, okay? I'm not using any colorful metaphors like keeping my peace or nothing like that. I just tell you to shut the fuck up and shit. Okay, I wouldn't even listen to you in person and shit. I get up and walk out of the room if you weren't standing in front of the door. And if you were standing in front of the door, I'll dial 911 and shit. Okay, is that fucking serious? Alright, we're tired. Alright, you're tired. You don't have any moral, I don't even know, actually. You don't have any, moral currency and shit. You know, that whole talking to us like you're our fucking mama and shit. Every last one of you motherfuckers do that shit. I done seen too many weak males that I can't stomach anymore looking at their fucking face that listen to this bullshit in, day out and shit. Who the fuck are you talking to and shit? If you really think you're the prize of shit, why don't you put this shit on a paid service and shit and see how many people pay to listen to you tell them they ain't shit? Okay? I wish you shut the fuck up and shit. You are not the prize, okay? Especially you, okay? You're not the prize of shit. And I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you want or nothing or shit. I don't care enough to wait until you shut up so I can hit it, okay? And that's it. You know, every relationship you have is people tolerating your motherfucking ass. No one gives a shit, okay? You can't act nice. You can't fool nobody. You are a piece of shit. Okay? You're a piece of shit. Just get over it. Okay? Get over your motherfucking self. You don't own nobody and shit. There's no demands you can make on someone that has nothing to lose and don't give a fuck. Okay? Pretty much where I'm at, where a legion of men that feel like me are and shit. Whether you like it or not. We don't care if you don't care about it. We don't care how you feel and shit. We are going to actively deny you whatever the fuck you want and shit passively. Okay? Not passive aggressive, passively. Just not giving a fuck, man. You know how freeing that is and shit, listening to you tell us we ain't shit every motherfucking day? Listening to all of y'all tell us we ain't shit every motherfucking day and shit. It's freeing and shit. That means I have nothing to gain by being in your presence or listening to anything that comes out of your pie hole. Okay? It means that I'm free to pursue my motherfucking interests and shit, because I know there ain't nothing behind me. Okay? There's nothing worth saving. Let it burn and shit. Let your little kingdom burn to the fucking ground. Okay? The social experiment is over and shit. Okay? You guys failed because you drank the goddamn Kool-Aid and fucked yourself up and fucked everything up. And nothing comes out of your pooch that's worth anything and shit. Okay? You don't have to worry about having no motherfucking kids. Okay? Matter of fact, you so strong and independent, why do you need maternity leave and shit? Just have that motherfucking baby on your lunch hour and shit and keep it pushing, my nigga. Okay? I'm getting tired of this shit. Either you one thing or you the other. You're strong, brave, and independent, or you're a delicate little flower. Which the fuck is it and shit? When you get, when you find out or figure out what that is and shit, you tell somebody who cares, because I don't give a fuck and shit. No one gives a fuck. You're talking to an empty room. You're talking to yourself. You're talking to the face of your phone, and you bought that shit. Okay? And you sit in your fucking office and shit, which is a rental car. The DoorDash rental car is probably a Prius or something and shit, okay? Right? You better get to your next delivery and shit and get off this fucking social media. Because people are tired of your fucking ass. You are not the prize. Okay? Take off that clown makeup. Take off that wig and shit. Take all your shit off and stand up and shit. I couldn't find out who you were and shit. Whoever posted this original clip that I got the audio from and shit, they were smart enough not to put your edit, your handle on there and shit. So I couldn't find out to see what you look like from head to toe. Because when you talk this kind of shit, you better be a certified 10 across the board, across the one end of this country to the other. You better be considered a 10 and shit, okay? You are not that. You never will be that. You're run of the mill, okay? You line up next to other people and you disappear in the crowd. So why the fuck I gotta listen to you and shit? I'm non-select myself and I don't want to fucking hear your shit. I'm not that desperate for pussy, okay? No one's that desperate on the planet and shit. And if they are, they are a pathetic motherfucker that deserve what they get fucking with you and shit, okay? You can't trick nobody. Just say you're a lesbian that hates men and that you want other women to join you in your fucking misery and shit because you're a miserable, sorry piece of shit, okay? Just say that, okay? Why can't you guys stand on business and tell us who you are and shit? Take your fucking mask off. Okay? You're 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. Okay? What is there for me to look forward to interacting with you? Okay? What is there for my son to look forward interacting with your motherfucking ass and shit? Not a goddamn thing and shit, except bitching and shit. And what are you offering me? A hole? That all you offer me? A motherfucking hole and shit? Everything around it is fucked up and shit. So why would I want to look in that hole and shit or stick anything in that hole? And why do you think I would let my son stick anything in that hole? If my son hooked up with somebody like you in the future, I would disown his ass. I would make sure that he wouldn't have one red cent until you were dead. You would have to be dead off the earth whether you broke up with him or not before I would give him any money and shit. Okay? We want to defund your attitude. Okay? We don't want you to make money. Okay? We don't want you to be solvent. But you motherfuckers have your own economy in this. You have your own economy within the failed construct that is a black community as it is today. Right? So you don't need no help when you lose the 300-something thousand motherfucking jobs. Why should we give a fuck? You guys can take care of each other and shit. You can make that little village and shit and do what the fuck you want and shut the fuck up. We don't need to hear that shit. Okay? Go do what you gotta do. I ain't gonna bring no other ethnicities into it. But do what you gotta do. Live on your own and shit, Have that blood oath, that period blood oath with your motherfucking sisterhood and shit. Because we don't want to hear it over here and shit. I don't care. You could put a gun to my head and I wouldn't give a shit about your motherfucking ass. If you was on fire, I wouldn't purse my lips to get enough saliva in my mouth to even attempt to spit on your motherfucking ass and shit. Because you make me sick. You're a dissident and shit, okay? You're an idiot. Okay, a piece of paper ain't gonna tell me shit. Your degree ain't gonna tell me shit. Your job ain't gonna tell me shit. Nothing you guys do serves anything in the community. It takes away from it. You're a parasite. Alright? You're afraid to live. You're afraid to find out who you are and shit. And you want somebody to stay in this misery with your fucking ass and shit. Alright? Get over your motherfucking self, bitch. Alright? I'm tired of your motherfucking ass. Jesus Christ. And we hear this shit every day. And it's time somebody start telling you, we're not responsible for your hangups because you feel inadequate in the real world and shit, okay? Alright, you stay down there under that shit, okay? I'm gonna blade your ass. I'm gonna blade your ass and shit. I'm gonna Wesley Snipes your ass and shit. Look, you better wake up and shit. The bubble you live in is a sugar-coated topping. There's another world beneath it, the real world, okay? For lack of a better metaphor, okay? For a better metaphor and shit. Alright? Get over yourself, okay? You're crashing out by your motherfucking self and shit. And I didn't feel like ignoring you and shit because we men, have ignored you for too long and shit. Alright? We've ignored all of you for too long. And you took that shit as complacency and shit when we're just bored. We're tired of listening to shit, Now I don't want to go any further and shit. I wish you could do us all a favor and get busy shutting the fuck up and, maybe put a bag on your fucking head and shit, okay? Put a bag on your motherfucking head. I ain't gonna end this shit with no 3 rules and shit, but I will tell you kings out there one truth and shit. Suffer no fools. Alright? Broker no disrespect and shit. Give people swift checks and balances when they out of pocket with your ass and shit. Man, if you don't respect yourself, nobody else gonna respect you and shit. And I can tell you this and shit. Most of my ops out there and shit did all of the bullshit they did behind closed doors. They never did it in front of my motherfucking face and shit. Alright? Now I'm out with shit, okay? I want you to, I want to do something productive with my day, like fucking breathe and after listening to this bullshit.
The Black Patriarchy. A non-existent group of fictional black male power brokers not discredited, erroneously jailed or outright killed by the minority majority who look the other way as they work tirelessly to shame, oppress, and outright take out the altruistic black female populace of the honorable democratic United States of America. 3K's inset bitches. These evil wealthy members of the black patriarchy are the sole reason for all the ills of the black community, walking, talking, holding down jobs, and doing everything up to and including giving their very lives in service to their baby mamas and baby's motherfucking kids. Their motto that strikes fear into the hearts of black women everywhere: bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.